All right, folks, welcome to the weekly crypto market update. Going over Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Sol, and the total three in ETH and Bitcoin dominance. These are the majority coins I'm only going over publicly. And as I said in my last video, we should definitely be seeing new all-time high. We should definitely be pushing up higher, which we will see a new all-time high. But this is going to be a big bear sign. And as you guys know from the last week crypto market update, I told you guys to buy it up, and if you did buy it up, congrats. You should be in profit. Market retraces all the way back down, but I know you know that down to stupid shit. But yeah, let's get straight into it. As I said in my last video, my last crypto market update, I was pointing at the 6-month CRT. As I said, I want to see this 6-month CRT close. I want to see how it close in the 6-month time frame. We respected the 6-month CRT. So what I want to see high likely is get this high first, make a new all-time high, then start the bear trend to the downside, inevitably to 49K. And if it goes back up higher, and then you make 1x back, etc., etc. But at the moment, why do we need another all-time high? We need people to have that perfect moment. We need people to get filled into the market where a lot of people can get trapped, right? So that's what we want. And if we want that, the market needs to go and make a new all-time high. Eventually, from there on forward, market just can't go up higher. You need to start the bear trend, the bull trend, right? Market overall in the long, like 4 decades is gonna go up, but short term it needs to do corrections. So the corrections are basically bear market, right? Macro bear market, micro bear market, etc., etc. I just say correction, right? So we do need to pull back because the market constantly goes up. Everybody's making money, right? If everybody's making money, then the market wouldn't be able to be traded, right? So what we gotta do is we gotta fuck up people's position, meaning we gotta go back to a macro bear market, but overall in general, in very, very long term, go up to the upside, but there needs to be bear market. So that's why we're determining this. So on a 6-month time frame with 6-month ERL to the 6-month IRL, as well, we have a 6-month series to the downside. As I said, we do need to see a new all-time high before that happens. On the 3-month time frame, we have a 3-month series to the downside, we have a 3-month ERL to this 3-month IRL. Or if we go pans very closely, we have a 3-month ERL to all the way to this 3-month IRL. Why do I say this IRL and not this IRL and not this IRL? This IRL is right inside of 3-month CRT. So we do want this to get met as well. Why do I say this? Because this fair value gap is inside the 6-month CRT. So we want to see this 3-month fair value getting tapped in a long term basis, right? The next 2 to 3 years. Or not 2 to 3 years, like a next year or so, right? After the bear market starts, which lasts about 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, right? Like a year. We as well have another 3-month series downside, which doesn't really matter because it's over the macro. So the monthly time from a monthly ERL back to this monthly IRL. So we have a monthly ERL. We can go back to this monthly IRL right over here, which is inside this CRT. And now if we go down even lower, we have a weekly. At the moment, at the sense we need to see a new all-time high. We have a weekly IRL back to this weekly ERL. Why this? Because there's an SMT here. So as you guys know, whenever there's an SMT present, the ERL plays the resistance block places the ERL. Eventually, through practice and details, we're gonna meet the all-time high. We're gonna go to the wick. So it's first gonna tap the body, retrace, fill it IRL, then go back up to the wick and take out the wick, eventually make a new all-time high. Maybe we'll fucking trap, and then go on from there on forward. So this is what we have for Bitcoin. At the moment, we do not have any, tap of this weekly ERL. So the weekly for ERL has still not been tapped here. Bullish bearish candle. This weekly ERL has still not been tapped, but when it does get tapped, I want to see it go up even higher. Since the market did tap the 50% mark of this resistance block, I do want to see retracement, which it did right here. So if we go back up higher, make a new all-time high, make people fucking trapped in, make a new brand new all-time high, eventually start the bear market. That would be nice. But the bear market is not gonna start anytime soon, and until the next like 2 to 3 months, right? You gotta still wait before it happens. So now let's go over ETH. On Ethereum, we have this doesn't really matter anymore. This is outdated. We retraced the 50% mark of this weekly CRT. So now we'll go from weekly CRT to the weekly IRL back to this weekly ERL. As well as we have a weekly CRT upside as well. So we have a weekly CRT upside, a weekly IRL to ERL. And this targets over here, they can get met, but at the moment, short-term base is my focus for these altcoins. So we have a weekly IRL to ERL, same thing as Bitcoin, right? Right now, I'm looking at a short-term of Bitcoin because if Bitcoin goes up and it stagnates, meaning it consolidates for a long period of time and it delays the bear market, we could definitely see alts popping off. So now going over the XRP. We have a 3-month CT upside. We have a 3-month IRL to ERL. We as well have, this is the OTE. We traced all the way to resistance block. So since we retraced the resistance block, we can see some bullish price movement from here. Now as well as we have a ERL to, there's no such thing as an IRL here. We could go all the way up to over here, but this chart is so messy in the lower time frame. We have to look at the higher time frame in this case. We have a monthly CT upside. We have another whole monthly CT upside, so a smaller range. Biggest range is over this bullish candle. So going to a 3-month time frame, a 3-month IRL to ERL. So I do want to see if Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. This is highlight to make a new all-time high because it's XRP. XRP has been outperforming Ethereum big time right now, right? So that's that. So now going over to Solana, we have the same thing. Ooh, shit. We have the same thing here. We have a 3-month CRT upside, a 3-month key low to the CRT. We have a monthly CRT upside. We have a monthly OTE. On the weekly time frame, we don't have much here. We have a weekly, not much in the weekly time frame. Weekly is kind of messy there, so we're not going to be looking at the weekly time frame. I don't know why I marked that. Wait 1 second. Oh yeah, no. So same thing to do crypto total 3ME, excluding Bitcoin and ETH. Have the same thing, 3-month IRL to ERL. Pretty much CT upside. We as well have a monthly CT upside, a monthly OTE. Weekly is messy, so we're not gonna talk about it. So you can see this is kind of stagnating. The total 3 is kind of stagnating, excluding ETH and Bitcoin. It's kind of stagnating. So what I want to see, how likely if Bitcoin stagnates at the all-time high, we could see this popping off. But at the moment, I don't see it unless I see Bitcoin stagnating after making an all-time high. So now go to ETH and Bitcoin dominance. We have been seeing that Ethereum, after a very long fucking time, has created a monthly order block, a bullish order block, as though we have a 12-month market maker model, which is CRT, original consolidation, reaccumulation, where's the range low, with the range high. Same thing here. We have a monthly model 1 supporting it. So we've recently seen some ETH dominance, but shit is stagnating for a very long time. It hasn't even made an all-time high yet in this new bull market, but it was a very great opportunity to buy around O down here at 1.4K, which I give out to the public, to you guys for fucking free. So you should be happy for that. And this is my crypto market update. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Join us down below, and I'll see you guys later. Alla. Okay, to join us down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.